Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome again to my channel. All right, within this video, we're going to be setting up the pages and the controllers for the admin users, along with the basic users. And then the other thing is that since within the last video we already copied the markup we did for our index page onto our IntelliJ project, I'm going to be doing the exact same thing for the rest of the files that we haven't done. So basically what I'm gonna do is take all of the markup that I did here, and then I'm gonna create JSP files that correspond to those files over there that I just showed you, and copy all the respective all the respective markup we did, and then from there on we're gonna move on towards doing the controllers. So now the first thing I'll do now here within the JSP folder, I'm gonna create another directory, and then I'll call that admin, and then I'll create another one and call that users. Okay, so now I'm gonna pause the video for now. I don't think you need to watch me copy all these files over one by one. So for the time being, I'm gonna pause the video, copy all these files, and then I'll be back to show you the project structure. All right, guys. I've copied all the files that we're gonna need, or all the pages that we're gonna need for our project. So if I were to just show you now, all these files that you see here, I just converted the files to .jsp, but it's exactly what we did within the markup stage of our project. So now the only difference is that the dashboard and the add user, if I just show you again, the that one there, the add user page and the dashboard. Now I created two more folders here, as you can see, admin and users. So obviously the dashboard for the admin and the user is going to be pretty much the same, but with some differences. So here within the admin dashboard, I left it as it is, or as we created it within the markup stage. And then here within the dashboard for the users, the only thing I did was I removed the add user link, like you see here, the add user link that you see here within the navigation of the dashboard. I mean, or the navigation of the admin. So that's the only difference. But as it is now, we've created all the files that we've converted and transported all the files that we're going to need for our app. Now, within the Java folder, or within our packages here, within the controllers folder, I'm going to create a class or a controller for the admins. So I'm going to say admin and then controllers, main controller. And then again, I need to annotate that and say controller. All right. And then what I'll do is I'll create two more views here, which is going to be public, model and view. And then I'll say get admin dashboard. And then obviously, um, of which we'll say model and view. And then I'll say uh, admin dashboard view, which will equal to. All right, so since we've created that, what we've done now to do is that the name of the view is going to be, remember the folder, remember it's sitting within the admin folder. So what we have to do here is say admin, and then we're going to say dashboard. All right, and then the other thing I'll say is admin view, and then say add object, and then I'm gonna add a page title there. And I'll just name it admin dashboard. And then I'm gonna put a sys out here. Um, in or page. from there on, we just have to return um, admin dashboard view, right? Oh, by the way, I need to annotate that with a get mapping, and then, oh, by the way, I forgot to add something else. So here I'm just gonna say dashboard. I'm just gonna say dashboard, but for the request mapping, it's gonna start off with admin, and then that. If I'm not mistaken, I think that's how you put it there. So basically, in the URL, what it's gonna say is it's gonna say something like admin, admin, and then dashboard. So that's the reason why I added that request mapping over there. So now I'm gonna add the view for adding users, which is gonna be add user. Let me just correct that there. It's gonna be forward slash, and then I'm gonna need to remove that and say forward slash. Right, then I want to say public model and view, say get add user. Um, let me say model and view, and then again the name will be same thing, admin, and then remember it has to be the name as, oh sorry, it has to be add user. So remember the name that you put there has to be the same as what you have set up within that folder. And then again, I'm just going to copy that. Let me change that to dashboard. Within here, I'll just say in admin add user controller or page, and then add user view dot add object, and then again the page title will be add user, and then obviously we have to return um, add user view. Okay, so I think that's all we need. So let's just test it out before we create the user, what you call it, controller. So within here, what I'll do is I'll run the Spring Boot container, plugin. I'm just gonna pause the video while it loads up. All right, guys, the server is up and running. All right, so this is what I wanted to show you in the when I said in the last video that um, some of the errors that you're gonna get within the system is, for example, as you can see, the resource folders or our resource files there, CSS, Bootstrap, etc. Remember, the system is checking within the static folder for these files. Now, because our JSP files are sitting one directory below, in order for it to pick up these files for the time being, in order for it to pick up the style sheets and so forth, I have to then change how that is set up over there. So if I show you, the page will load up, but it won't load the CSS file. So if I check that there, as you can see, it renders all our files, but it doesn't pick up the CSS files. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna stop the server there, and then I'm gonna have to go one directory back. So I'll have to do that there, and then also do the exact same thing there. And then I'm going to run the server again. All right, the server is up again. So what I'm going to do now is go back to the browser and then just refresh. Okay, so now as you can see, it's now picking up our CSS files. So if you check there now, it's no longer giving that error that it gave us before. Now, I'm still learning I'm still learning Spring, to be honest with you guys. I still have to I'm still learning as to how I can find a much better way of handling um, what you call it, resources such as style sheets, JavaScript files, images, etc. So, but for the time being, to get around this is what I did. I had to go back one folder up, and then this is how it picks up the CSS and what you call it, the CSS files and style sheets that we're gonna need. So now, as you can see, the dashboard for the admin is now showing. Now that means that for the other pages as well, I'm gonna have to do the exact same thing. So I'm gonna start the server now, and then from there on, I'm just gonna copy it from there and do the exact same thing for the dashboard for the users. And what else? Oh, by the way, since these ones are not sitting within a directory like the users dashboard and the admin dashboard, I don't have to change any of these. It is just these ones that are sitting within another folder where I have to make the changes. So now I have to go towards, let me close this. I have to go to the add users, and then there at the top, I'll be doing the exact same thing, right? And then I'm going to now create the controller for the basic users. So user controller, and of course I have to annotate that with controller, and then I'm going to create um, the model in view. By the way, if you are wondering in terms of why I'm using the model in view, what you call it, um, setup for our views, you can do something like this, where you can say string and then get, let's say, user dashboard, right? And then from there on, when you return the view, all you have to do at the bottom there is return a string and say um, user, and then obviously you're gonna have to say dashboard. All right, so if you want to do it that way, you can, but I think it's a bit neater when I use the model and view, what you call it, attribute there, or method, or yeah, whatever you call it. And then obviously here within the method, we're gonna set up our view. So I'll say init, and then say model and view, and then say get user dashboard, view, and then you say, and then obviously the name is going to be that. Sorry about that. Let me just put that over there and then remove that curly brace. And then view dot add object uh, page. All right, and then obviously I'm going to put a sys out there. and then obviously I have to return the user dashboard view there. I think that's it for the user's dashboard. By the way, the other thing I need to add is the request mapping. So add request, um, and like I did within the admin controller, I'm going to say user, and then obviously the get mapping. We just have to say dashboard. Okay, so that's it for the admin dashboard. I mean the user dashboard. This is not going to do much. It's just going to display the user's data and so forth. All right, so what I need to do now, I'm going to run the application again, and I'm going to pause the video while it loads up. Okay, the server is now up. Let's just check our pages there. So I'm going to quickly reload this. Okay, and then let's just check out the user's dashboard. Hold on. Oh, it's user. Sorry about that. Not found. Oh, I have to reload the server again. Apologies for that, guys. Alright, guys, so now the server is up again. Let's just double check and see if we did the right thing. Looks like I didn't. So, in dashboard page, what are you looking for? Okay, it's working with the admin dashboard. I wonder why it's not working with this one. Alright, seems like there's still a bit of an issue. I just want to see what exactly the issue is here. So, admin user page, uh, get mapping, which is dashboard. Did I type it wrong or something? Expected error. Page. Okay, one moment for me, please. Okay, so it looks like I did another spelling mistake. So I named the folder there as users instead of user. So there I have to change that to that. Unfortunately, I have to reboot the server again. Apologies again, guys. Please hold on. All right, we're back. Okay, the server has loaded up, and then I've refreshed the page. So yeah, it was just due to some spelling errors that I was unable to get the what you call it, the user dashboard page. So I also need to remove this button over here because this user is not supposed to access any any admin related links. So which one is this one? Is this a user? Okay, that's the admin one, and then this is the user page. So I'm gonna remove the add user button here. And then obviously for that to take effect, I would need to reboot the server. But in any case, that's all we needed for this particular video. Um, so if we take one last look at our dashboard for the user, um, All right, so I've removed that button over there, and then obviously that's the dashboard. And so yeah, I think we're done. And we check the admin again, and that's it. All right, so in the next video we're going to be looking at adding a user to the system, and that means we're going to be working with validations on the Spring side, on the backend side, and then yeah, we'll be adding users to the system and validating them and so forth. All right, guys, that's it for the video. For those of you who haven't done so already, please like, share, and subscribe if you've liked what you've seen so far. And I will see you guys within the next video. Cheers for now.